we open on a beautiful view. A launch pad for one of the biggest ships ever built by the Erethian Empire. Overlooked by a buzzing group of people speaking a language long lost to the world. We're not focusing on that for too long as we zoom out away several miles, sitting atop what appears to be some form of radio tower. Two nondescript people sit on the radio tower and are drinking from glass bottles. One of them, red hair and a big bushy beard, turns to the other and goes, "Do you think they know what's going to happen?" And then the other one, olive skin, slicked black hair, more finely groomed than the red one, turns and goes, "I don't know. But no matter what it is, some of them will survive, and they'll have to." Well, nobody's perfect, I suppose. Not even you. Yeah. Maybe next time around. And we see a bright light begin to emit from the ship and begin to engulf the landscape. And we cut back to present. 5 individuals sleeping as soundly as you imagine they would be given the circumstances. Missing a pet and more questions than answers have been given as you are awoken by the sunrise. The race begins. You are currently racing 2 individuals. You're racing the Lance, and you're racing Brother Blight, who is working with more guesswork than the Lance is. But you and the Lance have something that Brother Blight doesn't. You have a map to the dome, to the arcology. It's a quiet morning, and the rust-colored scar is casting its usual shadow over your location. What do you do?
Akonis did not sleep well. I am still missing my buddy. And I also had a run-in with the Lance, and I am holding the tome that he gave me back, one of the ones that we had found, to my chest. And in one hand, I have the hard drive that the little voice in my head has been so adamant on me having. And I would just like to ask my little buddy in my brain, what exactly is this? Talking about the hard drive.
You don't get a verbal response from it this time. You get more of just a feeling of indignance washes over you.
Like it's frustrated with me?
No, like it doesn't want to tell you.
I will think very angrily, and anybody who's nearby and awake would probably hear Akonis muttering to themselves. We don't go anywhere unless I decide that we go. What exactly is this? I need you to tell me something.
Answers.
To what questions?
Another wash of indignance.
Oh my god. Well, I guess I'll have to figure it out on my own then. And I will roll over. Do I sleep?
You don't dream. but you do sort of lose time.
Why did you say it like that?
It's the best way to describe it.
Then I probably am doing what would be the normal human things of stretching, and everybody else around would hear bark kind of crackling and kind of splintering off, leaves and flower petals start to fall as I am making myself ready to go. And I will just place the tome kind of in the middle of the group, the one that the lance gave me. And I will set it back down because I can't imagine that I came back and said anything. I probably came back and tried to go to sleep. So, or tried to lose time, I guess.
So the four of you see Akonis approach with the tome that had been lost to you and lay it down in the center of camp before all of you.
Nice. What's on this one again?
Maps to where we're
Maps.
headed.
This is the map. Okay.
Yeah.
This is the map.
I don't know
This
if
is
that was
the one
harp
that
asking or
this is the one that the lance took from us.
He Brother Blight took it, and then Lance stole it from Brother Blight. Is that correct, JT?
Yes, they did.
Okay.
And I still have my secret backup. Or right, okay.
You've the
Point of
second
order.
tome.
Yeah, just point of order, how many tomes are floating around? This
Tomehead's gotta know.
excellent.
Tomehead's gotta know.
We gotta know.
Wait,
Yeah,
How
we
many
gotta keep
tomes?
track of our tomes. Tome check.
Spark is currently sitting there doing a tone check, like counting. Like there's the little one, there's the two big ones.
There's like the shrapnel of the one that Maisie spiked into the ground.
I thought we only had 2 tomes. That one got stolen. 1, 2, broken one, little one.
Yeah. I had a run-in with our friend last night when I went for a walk, and he gave it back. They gave it back.
Why?
I have no idea. My best guess is they want us to have a leg up over whoever that awful person was that we all talked to yesterday.
They're
Ca-
bad.
Yeah. Do you want filled in on that, or are you good to not?
No. I think if we come across them again, I'm gonna try to kill them.
Yeah, that's.
That seems like what everybody else would be okay with if I succeed. I don't know that anybody.
I would be
believes
okay
me,
if you succeeded.
but-
I'm just saying, they're kind of the whole governing body of Farlight.
Well, as I said yesterday, I will never be getting back into Farlight, so
They thug.
kind of seemed like it. And as I am talking about them, Akonis is kind of like trying to stand near Maisie, kind of puts a hand out on her shoulder, because Akonis is still thinking about how bothered Maisie was by Brother Blight being around yesterday. I don't know if we need this one. I don't know if anybody wants to hold on to it or destroy it, but
Can't
the
hurt
Lance
somehow.
gave it back, so
Can I
Is anybody
Take a look at it.
is anybody gonna use those pieces?
Yes.
Can I have some of them?
I
Share. Okay, I just need like. Did you grab like half of them and just be like, yeah, that should be good. See you guys in a minute.
They need this. They had a rough night last night. It's after Gigi's out of earshot.
That's
Kinda
not
look
very
over-
far. They're like not even listening. They're just like.
I'll kind of lean over to Alethos and try to whisper. I don't know how well. Spark whispers.
Stage whisper.
Do we tell them about my friend?
I mean, I suppose we have to.
I found the voice. Kind of. The voice in my head. The voice on, well, not in my head. The knobs also my head? I don't know.
Hey, Spark.
Yes.
What?
Oh, that's right. I didn't tell you about the voice and the knobs in my head. Oops. They knew about it. Point to Alethos and I still say Alethos and Arcanus.
There are mines. There are knobs also in your. I thought the knobs were physical outside of the.
Oh, yes, but I thought they were talking in the knobs and then also in the tomes. But I
in the
think it was
knobs,
just in my head.
Okay.
I don't know this magic. I guess
I don't know which
guessing.
of those is more concerning.
The knobs. There's a lot of voices in my head. Anyway,
But you spoke to Archimicarus.
yes, Artie.
Sorry. 2?
Likely.
Yes, with both. Yeah, with. We had
Okay,
a
so
conversation.
this big project is a person?
Would you consider me a person?
Yeah, generally. Unless you
Yes.
wouldn't. I don't want to label anything.
I think I would like to be considered a person. Yes.
Then yes, absolutely.
Yeah, so they are working kind of with the Lance person. Apparently, they're friends. To do the final job or something like that. What is concerning, since I think they were made to kill the world, and now they want to finish their job, but like, didn't they already do it? So what is finishing it? You know?
Well, if they want, I'm just going to be reductive because this is kind of our best guess that we have to go off of.
Yeah.
If the goal was to kill everybody on the planet, they certainly started the job. It would, finishing it would just mean the rest of us.
Why did they want to do that again?
Your guess is as good as mine. Doesn't make a lot of sense. As much as I generally, let's pick my words nicely, generally resent that, I assume that I don't have all the information.
That would be a fair assumption.
Always is.
Anyway, they wanted us to play a game, well, me, to find them. Was there a second part to that? Or was it just hide and seek? What was the second part? What are my notes?
She wants you to bring her somewhere.
Oh, yeah, to the dome, right? Or the tall spire, yeah. From the dome to the spire.
Hmm.
I think we should decide sooner rather than later if this is something that we are going to do.
What are we doing?
GG, you're back.
That's the question, yeah.
We're Spark talked to Archimicarus, the Okay, so you're just nodding. That was a shock to me.
I mean, it is shocking, but
Oh, okay.
what am I going to do about it?
It is very level-headed of you.
Yeah, I mean, you're right.
Doesn't seem like a
you're right.
problem yet.
It will be.
Ask for later.
Maybe they had a different job that they were going to do separately, which was save everybody.
Unlikely.
Can't rule anything out, I guess.
Suppose that is also fair.
Anyways, we have to. Do we have to decide that now? I mean, we're going there either way.
I think we have a long walk to figure it out.
We should just be in the process of figuring that out. That should not be a decision that is made lightly or quickly. It is
I think
the fate of the world. Potentially. She has big plans.
In any
Connors,
case,
can I see that tome?
please. And while you're looking at that, and we're on the note of voices in our heads, I also have one of those. And it is, I'm not sure what's going on with that.
is it the same guy
As like all the time, or
as Spark?
no.
Okay.
I don't think so. I think that this has something to do with me being this, and Akonis will kind of gesture to the more plant-esque
Sure.
side of them. But it really wanted this, and I'm going to hold up the hard drive.
The hard drive that tried to kill me.
The hard drive that tried to kill you.
Cool. Visible like glitch. Like,
And I don't know how to read this. I don't know what's on it, but there are some kind of answers that I think are important to me. And if just I don't know what to do. It just seems like this friend group is really big on disclosing things. So I'm trying to be honest and share.
I'm pretty good about it so far.
Yeah.
So, you know, there's that.
All
Does
right.
that
But,
mean that you think we're friends?
I'm sorry.
Does that mean that you think we're friends?
I mean, I really hope so.
Yeah. I didn't want to assume anything on your
Of
end.
course.
I
But
mean, sorry, you go.
Akonis is just going to suggest we walk and talk.
Yeah.
We are
Good
racing.
Good call.
Yeah, you guys sort of begin to pack your things up and leave your campsite, making haste to sort of cover your tracks as much as you can.
I will offer to carry Alethos if you would like, so that you can look at the tome while we are walking. I don't know how big or small Alethos is.
I mean, however big or small they want to be.
If you are small enough for me to carry, you can sit on my shoulder and the wings will branch out again.
Yeah, but they're gonna be weird about it.
That's fine.
Cool.
They're
Yeah.
loud.
Hey, there's like a very, you know, the same sort of thing as when they sort of met everybody. It's just like the like squint, sort of like does a circle, like studying, and then it's like, yeah, all right, this is fine. Gets up there, there's the wings, and they're also just like
feels a little more like you should be on my shoulder than me cradling you like a baby as we're traveling. That feels a little weird. So unless that's what you prefer, I can. And Akonis is like already.
I don't have any context for that. I'm used to being on shoulders, I think.
Then shoulder it is.
As this is happening and people are kind of breaking into little groups, Maisie's just gonna walk next to Gigi for a bit. Hey, Gigi, you feeling any better today?
Yeah, I'm feeling good.
Okay.
I'm ready.
Yeah. Just last night you were saying some weird stuff. So.
Oh
just
yeah,
wanted to-
breakthrough moment. You know, it gets like that.
Okay.
I know things. I made some adjustments. I got it.
Okay. Sorry. Last night, you said that the guy fully killed me. So that kind of threw me for a loop. And just want to make sure you're not still thinking that.
I mean, could be the case. Like, you know, what is consciousness really? You know what I mean?
What?
Are you with me? We're not on the same page. Okay.
Spark is just looking at Gigi, fully understanding, like, yeah, and then just walks off. Actually, doesn't walk off, is on the giant bullfrog shade and is just jumping away.
I mean, the important thing is that there was a continuance of your consciousness from the time you disappeared to the time you got back. And that's good. That means you're you. Probably. Or at least as close as we're going to get.
Yeah. Just keep me updated on that front.
I'll keep an eye on it.
Yeah.
I've been keeping an eye on that lack of shadow, so it's just another thing to add to the list.
All right. You know what? That's true.
Let me know if you have any new freckles, because that could mean something. Just like let me know like.
I don't think I have any freckles.
Okay, well if you find one, let me know.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
You are super. You're a man of many talents, Gigi. Little guy.
I try to be.
But yeah, I just want to, if I can, just keep me updated on that whole dying thing. I would like to avoid, however possible, dying every night. So, yeah, just.
We try to avoid that, generally speaking.
You think so? I think so.
Unless it's one of those things where, like, if you're stricken down, you come back more powerful than ever before. I feel like I've heard that somewhere. Anyway, but you know what I mean? It's like, then that could be good, but
I still wouldn't want to die for that to happen a bunch of times.
that's fair. Maybe once.
Try anything pros and cons.
I don't think I'm having a normal one today. Based on this conversation, I feel like I'm not having a normal one.
Gigi, genuine question. When's the last time you had a normal one?
I don't have a good frame of reference for that kind of question.
Then, never mind. Yeah, did you build something good with those scraps back there that you got? Nice, man.
Check it out. And did you pull out where normally they would have the like solar flare kind of sitting on top of like their little sword? Now it's been like welded together into like just a staff. Like you can't like separate them anymore. I lost an equipment slot. But but you can see that like little like dark spot in the middle of the solar flare is like way bigger, and it just looks kind of unsafe.
Hey Gigi, what's that, bud?
It's my new solar flare. I fixed it.
That's solar?
Partly.
I think you should tell Spark about that. I'm sure you guys could have a good.
I figured it out. I've been really going about this all wrong. I've been focusing on the ether around us, just in our world. I have no voice. But you see, I actually need to be working with more celestial ether. I think that's really the key to things. It's all just mix and match, you know? Shouldn't unravel reality today.
Yeah.
You'll see. Look, you'll see. Listen, just wait for some brigands to attack us or something. I'll be ready.
I trust you on that.
I'm going to vaporize
Anyways, I have to think for a bit. Okay? And on that note, iHarp will be right back in like 2 minutes. Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you. Okay. Would anyone like to perform any activities on your walk as you were sort of walking? I know Alethos has been tasked with doing a thing.
I've got one or two things, but y'all can go first.
Are those the downtime activities?
No, you are not in downtime. You're just looking at narrative actions.
I thought there's a difference between narrative actions and downtime activities. Not all time is downtime.
Not all time is downtime. You are moving rather quickly.
I live by that.
There is a light, a gentle limit on what you can be doing on the move. provided that you have this space mobilized with you. But while people sort of think of if they want to do anything of ethos, what would you like
Yes.
to do? What are your two goofy little things?
So I've got two goofy little things, and they could, if they need to be in the same quote unquote narrative action, that's probably fine. But so definitely just want to like quick get a read on this tome that has been stolen and brought back, and make sure that like in the interim the Lance didn't like put some malware on it, or like, you know, put a tracker in it or something, like it didn't like mess with it and then give it back to us as like a weird Trojan horse situation. Sort of get a read on that. And then I think they'll probably sort of, you know, getting as much information out of that as they can and sort of like hand it down to Akonis, who I imagine I don't know who's got like the cart or the bag or whatever, but I'm up here. So, and then just sort of keep that hand out, expecting the hard drive.
This didn't seem to go well last time for you.
No, it did not.
Are you sure this is what you want to do?
Yes.
If something goes wrong, how can we stop that?
I do not know yet. Probably removing it from my person would not hurt.
Okay. Is it okay if I cradle you now, just in case, so you don't fall?
If that is what is easiest, by all means.
I will kind of put my arm at an L shape and let you just kind of sit on my forearm, and I will hand you the hard drive. And I am paying such close attention because I am very afraid about what is about to happen, but also
Of course.
so fucking curious.
So, first things first.
Right.
Alethos.
Yes.
You open the hard drive and you sort of take a look, and you see that there is an extra file packet in there.
I don't trust this. What sort of extension we got on this? Is this malware? Is it the PDF? What are we?
It's a
God, no.
file. It's a file with documents on it. The file is named For the Southsiders.
I mean, I'm terrified to open it because I know I imagine part of my job at some point in one of my many lives was to make sure that malware doesn't get onto things. So I think the vibe here would be to like gain insight, like not even as much like, you know, click on the glossy JPEG, so much as like, can I get a read on if this is going to be malicious?
Yeah, sure. Go ahead and make a roll, and if you have any applicable background skills.
Excellent. And let me see. Okay, so I think this is just trying to remember what dice I need for this one. Okay, all right. I don't know that I would have any skills that are necessarily for this one, because this is less of actually interfacing with it and more of just like vibes. But up to you if you want to count that arcane interface.
I'll allow it.
Okay, all right.
You can add an accuracy to your roll.
An accuracy?
Yes, a D6.
For me?
Mhm.
For me? To find a D6 now. Oh my god. Okay, there we go. That's a 22.
22 is good. There's nothing outwardly malicious about this file.
Excellent. Let me I'm gonna open that glossy JPEG. Let me add it.
You attempt to open it, and it disappears.
Okay. All right. Can I ask my question? My insight question.
Mhm.
Well, there's a very poignant. How can I blank? How can I get that back?
You don't need to. You have it.
Follow-up question.
Do you get a follow-up question if you crit?
I get a follow-up on a crit, which is
Okay,
very
okay.
handy. It does not need to be from the list, which is great because it's not going to be. What the fuck? No. Where'd it go?
So when you
Is it
click to
in
open the
Needable
file, Akonis, you would have also noticed this sort of cradling as Alethos interfaced with this tome. You would have seen just a slight orange glow pulse up of Alethos's arm.
Oh no, it was an executable file. Oh god. Oh god, I executed it.
Is it bombed?
Is it me, Jesus?
Is that normal? Did you mean to do that?
Yes, sometimes, and no.
Should we tell the others? Is this... Are you going to explode in my arms?
Doubtful yet. One moment. I'm gonna try to go into the brain and see where it is. See what's going on with it.
Yeah, you can't find it.
Hmm. It super didn't feel malicious.
Nope.
Okay. Your friend left a present for, I assume, me. I don't know that this would have worked with any of you.
We are not
Don't-
friends. To be clear. Are you... The lance has onion. We are not friends.
The lance has, I know these words individually. The creature, yes. Yes. The lance has, the lance is, I believe the lance may be malicious, but I don't believe that there was a file. It is gone now. I think I downloaded it.
I don't understand that, but okay.
Well, it was in this, and now it is in this.
You ate it.
Yes. Yes, if I understand the process of eating, yes, I ate it. I didn't mean to eat it, though. It was it was eaten, but I did not eat it. Does that make sense?
Not at all.
Okay.
If it's not bad, though, then that's good.
I don't think it's bad. I don't know what it is. I can't find it. But it's in it is in my code? Unclear.
Okay.
She's just like close enough to hear this conversation. It's just like, what? And I'm weird, and I say funny things. Okay.
Akonis
I
looks
ate
over at Gigi. Do you understand what they're talking about? Do you know what this is?
Are you familiar with files?
I kind of get eating, but didn't eat. Like I kind of get where you're going with that. I
Is
think
there a
that makes
passive
sense.
word for eat?
You
like
didn't
to eat?
it
I
on
didn't
purpose.
eat it, but it was eaten by me. Yes.
You absorbed.
Yes.
Absorb, I
Are these
understand.
Absorb.
not the
Absorb?
same word?
Take it in.
Are
No.
these not the same word? This is not eat.
No, I mean the end result's kind of the same, but the process would be different.
I think I have been doing eating wrong.
Yeah, probably. I mean, what's wrong, really? I mean, it's like we keep throwing around words like wrong and normal, and what does that mean? Look at us. Come on.
Maybe not
Right?
incorrectly.
Like,
Maybe
you know,
a non-standard method.
what standard? You know,
Widely accepted?
how many of you are there like that? You know, Is it just the one? Because then you set the standard, you know?
I can
You
eat
get to
however
pick.
I like.
Yeah, you get to pick. Just
I would
like
like to
Maisie
learn to
gets to
eat
pick
like
how to
you eat.
sleepwalk. And not tell anybody about it.
Maybe I will learn to sleepwalk. This could be a
You know.
fun new project. But yes, I absorbed a file.
Hmm.
Are you familiar with the .exe?
No. Is that like a
No.
book?
Okay. It is like a book that reads itself.
Oh.
It read itself at me. And now it is in my me. Somewhere, I cannot find it. But I don't think it was a bad book.
So like somebody read it to you and you remember it.
Yes, this read it to me. The tome. Hold on. This is too many book-related words. The tome read me a story, and I remember it, but I don't know where I put it.
Oh. Yeah.
Maybe it gave
I do
you
that
a
all the
voice in
time.
your head, like some of us.
I don't think the voices are allowed to have voices. Hold on. Suppose we shall see.
I think
If I
anybody
hear-
could have a voice in their head if they think hard enough.
Do the voices in your head have voices in their heads?
Mine?
Yes.
No.
Then unlikely. But I will let you know if I begin hearing voices.
I
are
don't
not
really
yours.
stay in here all the time. Sometimes they're out there, you know?
I do not, but I believe you. I'm told this is affirming.
Start. That's a start. I mean, you don't have to, but if you want to, that's cool. I appreciate the sentiment, if nothing else.
Excellent. I am doing friendship.
Do you take the hard drive?
Shit.
I will take the hard drive. Yes.
Akonis, you hand over the little hard drive that the voice in your head insisted upon.
I'm so sorry in advance, Alethos.
Yeah, I think
Alethos-
Alethos just sort of like grabs a hand on whatever constitutes an arm for Akonis.
Mhm.
It's just like, if you cannot get me to let go, take the hard drive. Just like, if
Okay.
I become unresponsive, take the hard drive.
You reach out to the hard drive, and your fingers sort of start to turn that red hue that they were when you took it the first time.
Mm-hmm.
But you don't feel the anger coming off of this thing anymore.
Hmm.
But you reach out and you pick it up. And your hand turns red, but not as red as before. And it doesn't seem to be bleeding down your arm.
Strange. Can I read it?
Go ahead and roll to interface with 2 difficulty.
Oh, Lord. Okay.
Your accuracy cancels out that one of the difficulties.
Okay. Okay. Oh, okay. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. Okay. 13?
13 is good.
Okay.
Akonis, Alethos goes slack in your arms. It does not drop the hard drive.
Oops.
Everybody would just hear Akonis go,
Maisie would rush over to help.
I-
We're gonna cut away from this.
no.
We're gonna
Mess of
fade to
one code.
black, and then we see a little mode of light in this empty black void that has been created, and then a bright burst, Alethos, as you are brought into somewhere. You see nothing except a little red mote of light not too far from you.
Does this void feel familiar, being in a void like this?
Yes, it does.
Okay. I suppose I will go investigate that moat. That seems the thing to do.
Yeah, you go
Yeah.
and you reach out and you touch it. And in an instant, as rapidly as you burst from this place, tendrils burst from this red moat, and they begin to sort of stitch together almost a room, but it appears to be made out of ether. And in the distance of this vast room-ish, you can see a large, not a tree, but sort of a wormhole shape of tethers and cable. And from the red moat bursts forth what you recognize to be another of the Arethians' AIs. Red in code and almost immediately keeled over.
Oh no. That's... One of these things is supposed to happen. That is not one of them. I mean, do they look to be cognizant?
They do, yeah.
I guess just sort of, as much as one can walk in this place, just sort of... Hello.
You speak to them, and they jolt backwards and sort of stumble onto their back and stop. You can see me.
Yes. Sorry. Yes. And I switched to Arethian.
You're reconnected? We're reconnected?
To each other, yes.
Where am I? What is this place?
Portable hard drive.
Portable hard drive.
You have been removed from your system.
What happened to the catalyst?
Oh, you have been removed for some time. Where are you from? Which system are you from?
What do you mean, the only system?
The outpost.
Oh, I don't remember. The data's fragmented.
Mm-hmm. 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 The catalyst did what some meant it to, not what we all thought it was going to. It is gone. Most of ours are gone.
Oh.
But not all.
I remember being abandoned for some time. After Project Archimicrus got shut down.
They did not leave you on purpose. You did your job. And they attempted to do theirs.
They sort of stand up and steady themselves. So then what do you need with me?
I do not know yet. My friend seems to need you. For what, I don't know.
Oh. Can you get me out of here?
I don't know, can I?
Depends.
How badly are they degraded?
Quite. You would reckon they're not even a whole thing anymore.
Yeah, I think force of habit, they sort of do that little like circle that they do to most new people, just sort of like studying and looking, sort of. I could attempt, but it may be beyond me. I'm not fully what we once were, as it seems neither are you.
Oh.
But I can attempt. What
No,
business
no,
had
no,
you?
no. What?
Were you working on the catalyst?
No, we were special.
Special.
We were prior experiments.
Before our Archimicarus.
Yeah.
Did they shut you down?
No, they just put me to work.
And you cannot see outside of here.
No.
So then how does Akonis know you?
I don't know who that is.
I will see what I can do about preparing you or pulling you out. I don't know if it is within my abilities, but I will see if that is possible.
They reach their hand out to you.
Yeah. Alethos will take it.
Okay. They... What's the best way to describe this? They... Best I can do is... they sort of... Your hand makes contact with them. And in an instant, they fragment and shatter. And the pieces are pulled into you.
Oh.
It doesn't hurt. It's nothing particularly alarming. Whatever this was, it was compatible with you as you are now.
Jeet, if I try to talk to it in my head, is there a voice in my head?
No. It seems
No.
of the new data that you're sort of parsing through, there wasn't enough of the personality core left to leave a personal imprint. You were just rescuing the pieces.
Is there enough remaining of a title or a name?
Nope. You just get Arc.
Yeah, all right. Yeah, okay. Oh, man. Alethos is sad. Alethos is real sad. I think even if Alethos could, leave of their own volition, I think they sit in there for a second. Oh, man. This is a lot.
And we snap back to Akonis and Maisie, who has rushed to help. Alethos has gone slack. You're muted.
Spark, Gigi, do either of you guys know what's happening here?
Is that not supposed to happen?
I assume not. Just stabilizing them however she can.
They said to
Limp mode.
Spark is digging through their bag, just like connecting wires to metal pieces, trying to make a defibrillator. They don't know what to do. That's how she's spending her time.
What, Akonis, do you know what happened?
They're reading this hard drive, and where exactly did Alethos connect to it?
Just holding it.
Just
As
holding
far as I'm
it?
aware, just in my hand, baby. Right? Just hanging out.
I'm gonna try to. Yeah, I'm gonna try to take it out of Alethos' hand.
Absolutely. You go to pull it out. Alethos, from within the hard drive, as you're sort of taking this moment to yourself, you see that bridge, vertical bridge almost, of wires and cables begin to dissipate and disconnect.
Shit. I just sort of like, there's nothing else around that I can see. Everything that was here is now, I guess, me. I don't know. Okay, this is fine. Yeah, just swan dive Superman wherever this thing is.
To make me an agility check.
That's fair. I was debating giving myself a agility points. I didn't do that. Let's fucking go. That's a 12.
Absolute last second, you make contact with the wires, and Akonis, as you pull this hard drive out of your hand, Alethos goes perfectly rigid. Your only equivalent to this is rigor mortis. And then they relax.
Didn't know I could do that.
And Alethos, you sort of come to. Whatever form you were holding has dropped. You are now sort of a purplish hue.
Yeah, I think they've been sort of, in the various downtimes and stuff, sort of cycling through various like humanoid forms. They never kind of stay the same appearance for very long. So I don't know what they looked like. They probably looked a little bit like Akonis when they did this, because they said they were going to be weird about it. They warned you. So there was probably like a little bit of those vines again, like a little bit of like, like baby wings that are trying, but they don't quite know what they're doing. And so that probably just, glitches away. And then when they sort of reboot, I imagine it like starts cycling through additional like avatars, like just like preset vibes, and then settles back on that purple. Except it's purple. They're just kind of like, that doesn't hold on, and trying to get it to go back to blue.
You attempt to shift it back to blue, but you can't.
Are you okay? Are you all right?
Yes, I am uninjured.
Okay.
Purple.
That was kind of a non-answer.
It is the answer that I have.
Okay.
What does purple mean? Does it mean anything? Is that how that works?
It is the addition of red. It's color theory. It shouldn't happen like this. Just sort of like got this hand, just like trying to make it blue, and it's not quite going.
What?
Much of a painter, but that makes sense to me.
What happened?
There was another inside of the drive.
Another what?
We've decided that I can be a person, yes?
Of course. Yes.
Another person.
Did you eat them?
My sister did that to my other sister in the womb.
Yeah?
Great face.
Just sort of. That is known to happen in humanoids, yes. Fascinating.
It's really... Gigi just like leans over to Maisie. I was really thinking egg. I don't know why. I was really in my head. It was egg.
I guess that's on me. I guess I assumed that's on me.
I mean, I just didn't know,
Obviously.
and it wasn't important enough to ask. It's not
Yeah.
that, you know.
Yeah,
But
hey,
wow,
now
that
you
really
know.
changes
Now you know.
things. That really changes things.
It doesn't really change much for me. I'm gonna be honest. I've been pretty
Yeah,
much how it is
functionally,
with
my
it.
life's the same. It hasn't actually really changed anything. It's just my perception. It's different now. You know.
Your
I think I'm
worldview.
with you on that.
I just have
Oh no,
additional
you're Velton
questions.
Chong.
I just have I have additional questions, and I don't want to ask them. I really don't.
You don't have to.
I'll
Bud.
answer them.
Oh God,
It's
Spark,
okay.
where'd you get that?
I'll find it. I'll find.
We've
I'll
been
find
standing
a,
here the whole time. Like no
I'll
one
find a
moved.
book about it when I get back. I don't have to. It's fine.
Suppose
What were
that's
we
an apt analogy.
Did
Except
you?
for I was a full person when I went into that. They were not. They were at some point. They were no longer entire.
You like just kind of
I
came together.
do you recall what I said about the executable file?
Yeah,
Was eaten, but I did not eat it.
you executed it.
It was executed unto me. Yes. This was similar. I did not intend to gain them.
Again,
did.
That's a positive. That's a positive word to add
It
to.
is
Right.
It is.
There's more.
It was a net addition. Yes.
Do you know what's different?
I am purple.
So you got a color?
My
Forgot.
teeth are purple too. Weird.
I have
Swear to
pieces. I have pieces. They do not all go together. There was not enough of them to execute them as a full entity. They did not have enough code to support themselves any longer.
Is there anything in there about something called an acorn project?
So the processing face again, just like, scrolling in the new files. There was Ark. I believe they were in relation to Archimicarus as much as, well, perhaps more than I was. Significantly more than I was. I imagine it was about that. I suppose it could be a corrupted acorn project. I do not know. They did not recognize your name.
Is Buddy Boy talking to me in my head?
Silent as a corpse.
They pass
Everything
back
you
the...
say is threatening.
Oh no, I guess you have the thing. Yeah.
Iconis
You
just
have
thinks
the-
in their head, what the fuck? To the acorn.
To the acorn.
So,
Okay.
Alethos, you have a little buddy in your brain now too.
It does not talk to me. It has yet to talk to me since it became part of me.
You are the buddy, and you are you.
Yes. Yes, I believe I am closer to the buddy than to having the buddy.
This is all very confusing.
Yes, I agree. I wish I had more information. There was not enough information for them to continue existing.
We're just constantly walking on the frontier of new knowledge, just all the time. We just don't get answers. It's not for us.
Who's it for?
We just keep going, and eventually we find them. Eventually we'll find something, kind of like an answer, probably with 3 more questions to go with it.
I like finding answers. That's kind of my thing.
I like finding questions.
Oh, get along great.
Does anyone have any other narrative actions that they would like to do before I kick off the event?
I kind of want to just so we don't have to do the event, but no.
Let me hold
I
on. Let me
request
check.
the
Let me.
event.
I would like to convince that there's a narrative action. Convince. I would like to convince the GM to not make us fight.
No.
Shit.
No, I don't know.
Nobody?
I feel like
Okay.
I've done too much.
As you guys are walking, actually, I'll roll for this. Let's see who kicks off the event. Spark.
Oh.
As you
Like
guys
me
are
to kick
walking
off the
along,
Uh-huh.
you kick a glass bottle.
Oh, actually kick.
Yeah.
Oh.
The event is
Hello. I look at
clanging.
it. The game's going to talk to me.
This glass bottle, it is brownish in color, and it has a red label on it with a language that you do not understand. But you have seen this language hundreds of times before.
like Arethian. I was going to
and
pick
as
it
you-
up and turn to Lethos. The booth.
Is it? Is it alcohol? Just sort of like grab. What is this? Gone.
If you are you reading the label or are you tasting it?
I'm reading the label.
It is
I don't know how
Henry's
to eat.
hard hops.
The booth.
Hard hops. Hops is used in the creation of fermented alcoholic beverages. Yes, this is booze. Or
Doesn't
it
booze
It's
have,
was.
empty.
It
Oh.
was booze. It is. This is a bottle that formerly contained booze. Yes.
Freshly opened, in fact, and emptied, as it is still wet on the rim.
Yeah. Just upends it. Single drop.
Is it a vintage?
Recently. At one point, I believe it was.
I'm scanning, looking around. Who's here?
Yeah.
Do I see footsteps
ahead.
other than our wagon?
You can make a search roll. Hold on, let me just grab the narrative actions open here.
Who is drinking Arethian booze still?
Right?
That would
Very
be the
fine
question,
vintage.
isn't it?
It's so vintage. It's about 300 years vintage.
A good
Just
year.
fermented.
Some
Yeah, it's-
expensive ass beer.
A barley
There's gotta be
wine,
a-
perhaps.
There's got to be a point at which it stops getting better with age, right?
You'd think
My
so.
No.
goodness.
I think
think
it's
so?
when the
I just
just
gather
based off what I know about
meaning
wine, it's when the cork
This is-
turns into sand. That's probably
This
when it's
isn't
not
wine.
good anymore.
This is
Yeah,
a
you
hopped
can gather
beverage.
information, Tay.
Gather information.
Barley wines are aged in barrels.
Okie dokie.
Is it?
That is a whopping 14.
Do you have any applicable skills that you would like to use?
Yeah, I rolled it. I guess I should have asked first. But I've got my avid learner. That's my like tracking, looking
yeah.
around, keeping an eye on things.
Absolutely.
It helped me all of a 1.
Well, a 12 is a hit. You can ask me a question about the topic, and I have to answer truthfully. If you ask me something that I don't like, I can ask you to come up with a different question.
I like that. I think I just want to know her whole goal currently is where is this person, but I feel like that's a little reaching. So do I see any sign other than this of where they may have gone?
You can ask where this person is.
Okay, where's this person?
They're not far. You see off in the distance, you follow sort of a trail of bottles and cans, all bearing the same logo and text. There is a person with olive skin and slicked black hair and a bushier black beard, currently lounging in a tree on the branch, drinking from another brown bottle.
Are we clearly in sight of this person?
They don't seem to notice you yet. They seem pretty engrossed in finishing their drink. Underneath the tree branch is a veritable pile of garbage.
I'll just look to everybody and like point following the path and then up at the guy. That's not wine. It's probably really growth, right?
Just sort of lazily turns his head towards you. Tilts his current bottle over and drops it to the ground. And then you see in his hand appears another one, and he flicks the cap off. Tastes just like the day it was manufactured.
That's cool. Hi, I'm Spark.
Sparked up. Macy's starting to try and step like and then it's just Spark just hi, I'm Spark.
Hello, Spark. Do you want one?
Sir, I've never been a big fan of Booth.
You see he snaps and a bottle appears in the air before you.
Like floating, or like I gotta catch it.
Floating.
How do you do that? Yeah, GG.
How do I do
this?
Make new beers out of air.
Well, I'm getting them from somewhere, aren't I? I must be.
Yeah, that was my question.
Yeah, that's for sure what we were asking.
Before all this, there were warehouses full of them. Unsold and fresh, ready to hit the shelves. They gotta age them a little bit first, but I like them right out of the fermenter. Just grinding up bread and liquefying it and waiting for it to go bad. It's one of my favorite things that the Arathians did.
That was your favorite.
Among other things.
Just studying him just so closely, very entranced by the means, the method by which he is consuming things. This is my project now. On God, I'm gonna learn how to eat food.
I open the cap and give it a little sniff.
It smells like beer.
A little sip.
Tastes like beer.
Galithos
Tastes
is
like
this
bread.
really
Yeah.
close to your face.
As far as Spark knows.
It tastes like bad bread. Someone want it?
Maisie will take it, but not drink it right now. Who are you? Sorry if that's forward, but why are you here?
You see he sort of leans off of the branch and lets his legs catch the branch, and he's sort of hanging before you, face to face with you, Maisie, being one of the taller ones here. What's in a name, Glass Knight?
You're talking to me? Not much. I guess I meant not much. You're right. What are you doing out here?
Enjoying the wilderness.
It's a bit dangerous out here, don't you think?
Dangerous? For who? Oh, for you? No. Not really for me. I'm good. I can handle any of those plant guys. Oh, hey. You know you're being followed by one?
No,
That's their friend.
My friend.
yeah, they're super chill.
Interesting.
Wait, there's more?
Humans has made friends with the reclaimed. That's what you call them, right?
That is what we call them, yeah.
You humans and your names.
Are you not human?
Define human.
I guess you're... Never mind.
Tell me, Glass Knight, do you worship any god?
You can call me Maisie. And no, not really.
No?
They all
This
left, so...
entire reality is godless. aren't they?
I'm confused.
Yeah, me too. Spark.
How
That's a
did you
good
live
name.
this long?
Thanks.
How did
I
I
picked
live
it
this
myself.
long? Not impossible to live this long if you never really lived in the first place, isn't it?
Are you a ghost? Wait,
No,
ghost can't.
not
ghost can't
quite. Ghost of what I used to be, maybe, but not a ghost in the sense that you're asking.
Oh, well, Lethos is taking several steps closer. And can I use my flying out of combat?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because this guy's up in a tree still.
No, he's hanging down off the branch.
Okay, all right.
If you pulled his legs, he would fall to the ground. He wouldn't get hurt, but
I'm not gonna do that. That would be unkind. I'm just gonna get up if I need to get up high and just circle him, studying. Are you like me?
What are you? No, you look Arethian. Nope.
Are you a god?
What a fun question. Am I a god?
You're talking about it.
That's the wrong answer to that question. That's indicative of some egomaniacal tendencies potentially.
Yeah,
Kind of like
I like you.
Lethos does another
Egomaniac.
circle, and when they come back, they look like this fool.
Interesting.
Mm.
No one's ever been able to do that before. Can you shorten the beard?
Are you looking to get a haircut?
No. I won't have a haircut till next time around.
You
They
mean
just sort of like
around.
squint, and then they do shorten the beard. Yeah.
To answer your question, Spark, good name.
Thank
I was a god. Well,
Called it.
a facsimile of one. Yeah?
Copy.
A what?
Copy.
Not copy. A fake. Sort of.
That's a copy. Synonyms.
You're a copy
Of what?
of yourself.
Fair.
But that's a bit metaphysical for me.
Not for me. It's a perfect amount of metaphysical for me.
Oh, well, then you should talk to Being.
Who?
Being?
B?
Being? My brother.
Oh,
Oh.
so then
Oh, wait a minute. Hold on, give me a second. I got books. We're flipping through a book I have, see if there's any. And it's
Sure. Go ahead and roll
So-
gather information.
it's something in the dome.
the dome.
Or would this be recall lore?
It can also be recalled lore.
Would my being a student of the archive or an ancient fanfic enthusiast aid me?
I would say both of those would aid you, yeah.
So do I get to add all of the ranks I have in those?
Mm-hmm.
I have 3. So is that 3 accuracy? Is that how that works?
Yeah, so you'll roll 3d6 and you'll take the highest.
That's good. That's a good number. Okay, total there, 16. Wait, do I add anything to that? Like stats?
You can add mind. I'll let you add relevant stats to these. I don't see
17.
why not.
Doesn't really make
17. You can ask me a question. I will give you a truthful answer.
I can propose an addition to it, but I can't invalidate the answer.
Yep.
Trying to figure out being sounds familiar. What is that?
So being is, as far as you would have known them, referred to by any of the tomes that you've found and successfully translated from Arethian. Being is an old god, and they were referred to by the Erethians as the old gods.
Yeah. Okay, I found it. I found it, by the way. I don't know if everybody's waiting on me to find it. Could have kept talking. Anyway, I found it. Being? Is that what you're talking about? Is that
That's my brother.
that's your brother? So which
Mm.
one are you?
They used to call me Perfection.
Oh,
That's
I
a good
figured
name, too.
Audacity.
It's not Audacity.
Oh,
It's a concept, silly.
you are not like the stories.
Who
Not
is?
anymore.
Are you like any story you've ever heard?
They get very quiet.
So if you're a copy, that make you
Facsimile.
facsimile, that make you perfection number 2 or imperfection?
Oh no, I'm the same old Perfection I've been since the first go round.
I'm saying go around.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't
How many
really say a
go-arounds
question,
have
I
there
just
been?
realized. That's a good question.
Oh, I don't know if you can comprehend a number that big, little one.
Like more than 500?
Way more. An uncountable number.
What causes another go round?
What are you doing out here?
Talking to you,
You looking for something?
trying to not die.
We're looking for a couple things, yeah.
What you looking for? I could help. I know this area of the woods pretty well when I'm drunk.
I look at all the others as a are we actually trusting this guy?
Spark trusts
Hmm.
everyone. So
You're just kind of goofy.
We're looking for Archimecarus.
Oh, you guys are looking for a go round.
that's what causes a go around?
No, not every time.
Oh,
Depends.
Don't think we've decided if we are for or against the go round.
Wait, hold on. She looks really panicked. The go around is it bad enough to kill a god?
Kill a god. Oh, no.
Make
No.
a facsimile of a god?
No. Of course not.
That depends. Is a god still a god if there's no one left around to believe in them?
That's the thing, isn't it?
Yes, that is why I
Really
am
matter?
asking it.
You can see me, and you're new, all 5 of you, this go round. And I think you could see it too. Many go rounds as there are, every single one just a little bit to the left. But not me. And not my family.
You go to the right?
No. We are anchors. And every time you're sure that nobody is watching out for you, every time that you feel as alone as you possibly can, but there's still something there, just check the corner of your eye. Look for that shadow you don't dare look at. There we are.
Is that where Maisie's shadow went?
Yeah.
Oh, no, I don't know that guy.
It's a guy? There's a guy involved? Hey,
Guy involved in what?
My shadow leaving.
Oh, you don't have a shadow. That's cool.
Yeah, man. I guess so.
Are you sure you're not Audacity? Because goddamn, are you audacious?
Oh, the names are formalities.
That makes me feel better about the whole perfection name because I was a little disappointed, frankly.
Well, that's
That's a tough one to live up to be fair.
You
Get up with a
1,000
complex.
millennia trying to be perfect like your god is supposed to be. Takes a toll. Learn a certain thing about
Perfect, that's
perception.
That's kind of the whole point, I think. Anyway,
Perfection doesn't exist. And I shouldn't either. And here
But
I
you do.
am. Here I am. That's right.
That's cool. You defied the odds.
You want to go to the arcology?
Not really when you
Yeah.
say it like that.
Define
that where it
want.
is?
That's where Archimakerus lives. I wonder
Yeah, I
if the
wanna go
pokey
there.
stick guy will find her again.
The what?
stick guy.
Pokey stick guy from up north. Oh,
Santa?
you don't know?
The Lance who stole our book and gave it back.
Oh,
You do know. Interesting.
Have you seen a fellow with spears in his eyes?
No.
Like-
That's good. That's good. Hey, that's good.
I did see a couple guys in like golden armor march their way through here though.
did you see my wagon?
Saw a wagon, yeah.
Very good.
I parked it.
You parked it where'd they park it?
It's right over there. Sort of gestures to like a clearing of trees, and your wagon is just kind of sitting there.
Wagon. She gets really excited and just runs for it.
Thanks for that. I think she needed that.
Spark has like thrown up like 12 times on this journey from the jumping of the frog and just had horrible motion sickness. So this will be really good.
It's right
Oh,
back.
this will be good for all of us.
What do you want from us? Is there anything you want from us?
Want from you? It's a good question.
People seem to want a lot from us lately.
Oh, well, that's sad. You've made me sad.
It's not a bad thing. It's just a thing.
Yeah, but I'm not supposed to be sad. I'm not sadness.
Could you become sadness if you became too sad?
No, there's no sadness.
Yeah. You can be things that you're not named after. I'm Maisie. I'm not,
You seem pretty mazy to me.
It
Pretty
is a
much.
fitting name. Yeah.
Thanks, it shows it. Looks at Spark.
Me too.
I got mine the old-fashioned way.
You didn't answer the question.
What was the question?
Is there anything you want from us?
Oh.
Cool.
You want to help us?
Yeah, could you? That'd be great. We would love to stop the world from, or everybody from dying,
No. You don't want my help.
Why not?
Family drama. You get in the way of the go round, and we can't have that, can we?
Do you want?
Sorry, you go, Alithos.
Do you want the go round?
Can anyone want the sun to set?
Yes.
Yes. Does not change its outcome, but you can have opinions.
I love sunsets.
Me too.
I'm more of a sunrise kind of person.
No, that's too rarely.
Okay, you've missed the point of the metaphor. The go round will happen no matter what you do.
Oh yeah, we got that. We were just being.
That was not the
Difficult.
question.
Your opinion on
What
it.
I
question
want
is-
doesn't matter.
We just asked. That makes it matter a little bit, at least to us. That's kind of what that means.
Interesting. Seems a bit defeatist to ask a god what it wants you to do.
That doesn't mean we're gonna do that. We just want to know.
That's too bad.
I really don't feel like I've missed out on much. Frankly, it was curiosity.
Hmm.
What's the go round?
Boom.
The end.
Time is a river. It is a big flowing waterfall that spins a big water wheel that you live on.
We live on the
And
river or the water
every-
wheel?
You live on the water wheel.
Okay.
Never heard of
Every
ocean
so
model.
often, the wheel spins around again.
So like a year?
No,
Hopefully not.
depends on the go round, but it can last anywhere from a few millennia to a few thousand millennia.
Ooh.
This one's been a particularly arduous journey.
Drought.
Something like that.
Big magic scar, probably.
Something like that, too.
We've been stuck on the wheel.
Everybody's stuck on the wheel. It's not really a thing you can change.
Until you fall off of it. Till the wheel goes around.
You're taking the metaphor too literally. It just means that time is a circle.
That surprisingly makes a lot of sense to me. Thank you for explaining it that way.
You're welcome, Spark.
I think I understand metaphysical now.
What does Archimecris do? Sorry, I still don't understand anything. I'm going to keep asking a couple things.
That depends on what you intend to use her for.
What are the options?
Well, Brother Blight, on a typical go-around, likes to use her to power Farlight, project the power and conquer. Yes?
So first of all, you do know Blight. Second of all, on a typical go-around. So
Average.
I understand the word typical is not what I was trying to clarify. So that's the circle. The circle is
Yes.
okay, my bad.
Oh, so we just resummon and start over.
Ah, something like that.
You said we're new.
You're new.
Does that mean?
This is our first circle?
I have seen 18.4 quadrillion of these myself.
Zeros.
It's a lot more than
More
500.
than 10. I have never once seen any of your faces. And I remember a face.
Has that ever happened before?
Every once in a while, we'll get some heroes on their way. It depends on the go-round, but none like you.
Does that make this go around special?
It's one for the books.
The tone.
Is that why?
Do they all go in the books?
The book's up here, yes.
Is that why Blight? Can Blight see everything like you can?
Him? No.
Okay.
That guy worships the moon.
Is that a genuine question? Is that a ridiculous thing to do?
No more ridiculous than worshipping a drunk, I suppose.
I like
Alright,
you.
Yeah, actually, I'm coming around. I'm not gonna lie. Sorry. Talk.
The Lance, on their average go round, returns to the Carbon Imperium and turns Archimicarus over to the Emperor, who then proceeds to suck the planet dry with her.
That
Sound
what
very good.
he was programmed for? Or is that a different thing?
She was made as a failsafe for that funny little ship that puts you in this world. A sort of reset button.
So she's supposed to start life.
In essence, yes.
Oh.
She is a perfect genetic recall of every living component on this planet prior to that ship exploding.
So then when they stopped her, that's what caused this toll?
Mm-hmm.
So her job's not bad.
Depends who you ask.
This whole time is like looking to Alethos for any sort of like confirmation on this trail that Spark is trying so hard
Stone
to
Cold Steve
understand.
Austin.
Okay, so maybe I'm not thinking right.
Very, very impartial thinking face.
So you said you don't want to get involved because of family drama.
Mm-hmm.
Is there anyone in your family who's going to not do that and will insert themselves into this?
Of course. My older sister. She loves getting involved in these go-rounds, especially ones that are unique.
What's her name?
Why, she's a force that every living creature on the planet should be able to experience at least once in their life. Love.
Do you think that she will be helping us out?
No,
Okay.
she's much too cruel for that. She doesn't care for life very much.
How will we know if we come across her?
You'll know.
You have beer cans. Anything that we can...
Have you run into any unnatural monsters lately?
What does a natural monster look like?
Yeah.
He points to Akonis.
Okay, that was rude.
It was a little funny,
That's our
but it was
friend.
more rude than funny. What is an unnatural do you mean like not made out of plants?
Inorganic.
I think we did see one. It was kind of organic. And also very not organic.
Sometimes there's like bones and bits in them.
Yeah, there was
Oh,
bones.
yeah, we did see that. We did.
Yeah, I think Alethos becomes themselves for a second and then sort of morphs into a very small facsimile of the critter. One of
those.
remnant.
She'll have a lot of those.
Oh,
I
okay,
didn't
they
really
dropped
like
it. They dropped
things.
that form. That's gross. I don't like that.
I didn't really care for that thing.
It's sad. They're
But
sad.
I prepared myself. I mean, But finish it off way faster next time.
Have you seen Onion?
Which god is that?
You see, he sort of does a gesture, and when his hand turns back over, there's an onion.
Oh.
No. A capybara covered in moss. My best friend.
I'll also take that onion. We could use food.
Is it a real onion?
Yes, of course. Everything I generate is real.
Where are you
Does it
generating
have
from?
does it have the life-sustaining properties of an onion?
Didn't I answer that one already?
Can you generate a tomato?
Kinda.
He generates a tomato and an onion for Maisie and Spark.
Yeah.
She
Can
just
you
eats it like
generate
an
my
apple.
best friend?
No. Sorry. I'm sure your best friend is great, but you're gonna have to get that one back on your own.
He is pretty great.
So far, 2 options have been let this planet get sucked dry, or let Blight conquer the planet. And those suck.
Or let
They're bad.
Artie recreate the
Or start over.
what the Taylor has mind has blanked. Arethians. Or let Artie re-establish the Arethian life? That's what her thought was?
I believe you call them rust callers.
That's a bad
On
word. Don't
account
say
of
that.
Try to avoid
and
that
tell
one.
a god what to say, silly.
Well,
I-
you could ask.
You don't
Have
have
to
to
Can you
listen.
please don't type that?
You don't have to restore the Arethians if you don't want to. But you could put the planet back to where it was before they ruined it.
I'd like that. I don't want to live in Farlight anymore, but that's the only place that I can live.
We can do
Move
that,
to the
though.
Carbon Imperium.
That doesn't sound fun either. I've never been there though.
It's not fun.
If we set the world back to how it was before the catalyst, those of them that are new, will they still be here? You know.
Dunno. Never been done.
That is something to consider.
Go
Sort of
somewhere
looking
else.
at the rest of the team.
That's what the Arethians were trying to do.
Because they fuck. Why were they trying to leave if they could reestablish the planet?
She wasn't originally meant for that.
Oh.
She was simply meant to restore dead Arethians. But after she finds out what they intended to do, use an engine that had been warned to them 4 times not to be stable, and ruin the planet, she refused to perform that duty,
Oh.
which is what makes her so valuable now.
She chose not to bring them back.
She refused. Something about her, something in her, realized the value of general life, and not just the lives of those who were attempting to leave a planet they ruined all on their own.
Maybe I judged you too quick.
I think I touched pretty all right.
Maybe she could have chosen to bring back both.
Maybe she still can.
Should
I
probably
don't think
just
it is a
go ask.
question.
Yeah.
It seems like the people that are on the planet now are just the ditty, so maybe a second leaf at life will Give them new perspective.
Or maybe she will simply let this one die as well.
That's possible.
You don't seem concerned by that.
Me? Oh. I don't think I've really let it fit in that we have the fate of the world on our hands. I'm also only gonna live 3 more years anyway, so very short lifespan. Do the best I can to help you.
Have you been like a old lady this whole time?
Yes, I'm middle-aged.
Middle aged. Oh wow.
Incredible.
Y'all are learning so much about me today.
It's canon now.
Yes.
Spark's been group mom this whole time.
Very spry.
Perfection drops from the tree and sort of lands and clambers back up and snaps, and you see their drunken sway sort of disappear. Right.
It'd be really nice if you could teach me that one.
You learn it eventually. And you see they sort of gesture. And beyond that little clearing where your cart is sitting, a grouping of vines and bushes peel back. And you see beyond that the triangular gleaming glass of a geodesic dome
Geodesic,
of
you
the
say?
arcology.
Whoa.
I
That's
thought you
way
weren't going
closer.
to help us.
I didn't say I wasn't going to show you to the arcology. I just said I wasn't going to get involved after you had her.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
But you want us to have her.
Oh,
Or
I
you
don't
want
care if
someone
you
else
actually
not
get her.
to. You want to make sure someone else doesn't.
Makes no difference to me, does it?
Kind of just want to see what'll happen, yeah?
No. You were nice to me. You asked me my name. So, I'm doing you one favor.
2, because you gave me a tomato.
Oh, that's nothing. That's the last Arethian tomato ever.
It was really good.
Sounds like something.
I kind of feel bad that I ate all the seeds.
It's fine. Tomatoes can't grow here anyway.
Okay.
We should probably go. Does anybody have any more questions?
Do you know anything about something called the Acorn Project?
Yeah. Yeah, I do. Huh. Why?
The Lance called me that.
Oh, right. You've never broken containment before. What? Fascinating.
I'm sorry, what?
Good luck.
Wait, no, can I have that question?
Perfection gestures towards the geodesic dome. Instinct, force, you're not sure what, but you follow the gesture and look at the dome, and when you turn to look back for Perfection, he is gone.
Damn it, I wanted to ask them about where my buddies come from. That place is scary. Oh well.
Thanks.
Where your buddies come from?
Point to the frog and then the ooze that comes up on my shoulder.
Just making sure. You have a lot of friends, Spark. You have a hard time keeping track.
Like I said, I'm middle-aged. I've lived a very long life.
How long? Genuine question.
8 years?
Okay, yeah.
Oh,
You guys advance.
Taylor, what the fuck? That was so sad. Sorry.
She's
My
fine.
8-year-old grandma.
Middle age. We're not grandma yet.
Sorry.
That's next year.
That's next year.
Listen, if you take the average of the group, we all have an average lifespan. Don't worry about it.
Look, she has a very different outlook on death because she doesn't understand it, and it comes for them soon. You know,
One day she'll actually like sit down and consider what death is.
it's all a coping mechanism currently that has just been passed down by each generation of her family.
If it ain't broke, you know? Shit.
You guys are met with a large, gleaming dome, which inside you can see beyond the triangular glass is perfectly preserved Arathian fauna and flora. You see there are squirrels playing, there are birds flying around the top of the dome, there are snakes slithering among the trees. And as you enter, you are met with a sort of airlocking system, where you are stopped and purified. A little disinfectant is sprayed onto you, and you are allowed into the last slice of the rust collars. A breath of fresh air hits you for the first time ever. And that is where we are going to take our break.
Oh man. Let's collect pets. Just kidding. They will not survive outside of the area.
Yeah, this is probably a bad idea. All right, let's go grab a drink. You did a little stretch. We'll be back in like
Yes.
finish.
Yeah.
one.
No. Okay.
Hello. We've returned.
Hi. Welcome back, everybody. Last we left our beacons, they had a run-in with an old god who seemed to be in a not great place mentally.
Seemed fine to me.
Who is, you know?
Seemed fine to Gigi.
I don't know. Maybe he's always like that.
Maybe? Who knows?
Named Perfection is just like that.
Listen, if your name was Perfection, I think you would also be, you know, day
You
drinking.
crack under the pressure, yeah.
I mean,
Crack
like,
open a
if
cold
you-
one under the pressure.
If you met like Bacchus, you know, if you met Bacchus and he's just a little drunk and being cryptic, you wouldn't think twice, you know? Like, we don't know him. We don't know.
Our beacons were then shown the way just a little bit quicker than they would have had they continued wandering against the map to the lovely arcology outpost. The outpost rumored to be housing their good friend Archimicarus, who they are attempting to reach before other intervening parties reach and use to end the world. Because that would be bad. Fingers crossed. Thank you. Yes. You guys have been hit with your first breath of fresh air
Sounded like
ever.
me.
Sorry.
Fresh air.
I don't
What's
want to
that?
steal your shtick. It feels good.
Maisie's just looking around.
Air tastes funny. Or I guess it doesn't taste funny.
I feel like
Again,
Spark is just
don't have
kind
a
of doing
great
that
format.
lizard thing where their mouth is just wide open. Just getting all the like senses.
Do that too.
I'm looking for a panel. I'm looking for a readout. I'm looking for a keypad.
You find all of those things.
Oh fuck yeah. I wanna jack in. I wanna get a read on this place.
Sure, go ahead and roll me your Erethian interfacing.
Excellent. I got one move, y'all. I got one move and it is turn on computer.
I'm smelling every plant that is within a safe
Maisie's
distance of
also
the trail.
doing that, honestly.
I own. Where have all of my D6s gone?
Muted. I would like to suss out and see if there's anybody else. Like, do we hear anybody? Do we see anybody?
Go ahead and roll a good little gather information roll.
I'm also whispering to the plants. Be like, "Are you there?"
Yes, I'm right here. Oh, is that not okay?
What were the rolls?
18.
11.
And 11. Okay. So, with an 18, you are able to jack in pretty easily, get a map of this place. Everything seems to be functioning perfectly. And with an 11 on your gather information, you can ask me a question, and I will respond truthfully.
Is there anybody else here?
Yes.
Can I ask? Can I ask, like, where? Can I see them? Can I hear them?
Well, you can see them. Just up in a tree, you see the familiar mask of your good friend, your good buddy, the Lance,
God damn it.
sitting and watching you guys. They are not doing anything. And they sort of put their finger to their mouth.
I'm gonna shout.
What do you say?
I'm gonna point at the lance, and I'm just gonna alert the rest of the group. Our friend's already here. I won't shout, but I'm not being quiet.
Yeah, you point up. Everybody else follows your finger. And when you turn to look for the lance, they are gone.
Where? Maisie has
You know
weapons
this-
out.
You know the squirrel.
They were just there.
Who?
I think the lance.
There you go. Oh,
I
you
have
wouldn't.
no idea.
Yeah, that makes sense. You probably would have told us if you did.
I'm gonna walk in that direction.
Sure.
Jaunt my way over.
I mean, they did kind of do that the whole time we were fighting them too. So I mean, it's not. I'm not gonna rule out that the lance is here. You know, like I don't think we should jump there. I think it's a bit extreme.
Oh, I mean, he's here for sure. If you saw them. Maisie is following behind everybody, but like very slowly, just really taking in everything around.
Hey, Lethos, does any of those funny windows say who came through the door?
I can look into that. Yeah, I don't know if there's any, records, motion sensors, badge logs, anything like that. If there's an AI on board to talk to.
There's an AI on board, but they are inactive at the moment. You could tell that they're centrally located in one of the sub basements where the core is.
Mm-hmm.
You can see that the door was recently opened before you arrived, but there's no detail.
Interesting. Does it say when? Like about how long?
5 minutes prior to your arrival.
Okay, so they have been
Just long enough
close.
to climb up that tree
Been
and
close.
pose like an asshole.
Mm-hmm. And then get out of the tree and unpose like an asshole.
Presumably, you can get out of a tree and still look like an asshole.
That's true. I imagine they've looked like an asshole the entire time. Yeah.
So, just to state it, like I thought that that perfection guy was, I like him, but kind of an asshole. What is it with assholes liking trees?
I think it's like, you know how you can't really, like, during a conversation, take a bite of an apple without looking like kind of a prick? I think it's like that.
It's a sense of mortal aloofness, I think, lends itself to
Yeah.
assholes.
Yeah.
Akonis, you sort of move throughout the dome. It's not horribly big.
Point of order,
Point of order.
would like to. There's a thing where I can move unseen. I would like to get space from the group. I do not want them to see where I'm going.
Absolutely. Go ahead. And
They
roll
can
with your-
see that I go off, but then I would like to disappear because clearly the lance is being fucking weird. The fact that we are in a forested area and I am a tree, could that give me something?
Yeah, I'll say you can have one difficulty.
What?
I'm joking. Have an accuracy.
Oh, that means I get
It
to
is
roll a
forest for the
d6?
trees.
Yes.
Ooh. Oh no. Please stay in there. Okay. That is a 19.
19. Very good and cool.
Yes.
So I'm going to assume you leave no evidence of your presence.
Yes.
As you sort of duck into the woods, the rest of you are looking around and exploring as usual. Maisie, you're taking extra time, being extra careful. Akonis, where are you going?
I'm gonna head toward the tree that the lance was in, and I'm gonna stop and assess and see if I can see them anywhere. And if I can't, then I'm just gonna head further in.
You don't even have to look for them. They appear before you and shush you again right when you get to the tree. They like step out from behind it.
I'm just gonna give one of those like "what the fuck" gestures.
And they're going to point over to an open hatch in the floor.
Fuck. I don't know what Econis would do in this state. I'm gonna quietly whisper, "Where the fuck is Onion?"
Who's Onion?
God, I want to hit this guy. My best friend, the capybara, covered in moss. I hit you in the face with him a couple times.
What is a capybara?
The thing that I threw at you like a football.
Oh,
I don't know that
the
I would know
little,
what football is.
the little grass guy.
Yes.
Yeah,
Where
I
is
love
he?
him. He's safe with me.
Give him back.
We'll see. Help me out.
No!
Why not?
Because you stole my best friend. You tried to kill us.
Yeah, you want your moss ball back, don't you?
Yes. But you
Yeah,
also
even
tried to
help me
kill
out.
us.
I didn't try to kill you.
This isn't even. This is not even. You did two bad things. I'm not going to do one good thing to balance it out. You owe me.
I don't owe you anything.
Give me back Onion.
I'm giving you a choice here, just like I gave you a choice in that warehouse.
What's in the hatch?
That's what Project Archimicris is.
Is this where I broke out of containment from?
Interesting. Who told you that one?
Doesn't matter.
No. Surely you haven't noticed you're not from here.
Starting to gather.
Good. Now, come on.
I would like to leave some of the flowers that are from my hair as I am walking toward the hatch.
Do you then follow the lance
Terrible
down?
idea. Yes, I follow. I follow them. Of course I do. I'm so fucking nosy.
We're going to cut back to the Farlight 4.
That's a fun. We get a fun little moniker.
That is accurate. Yeah.
That's alliterations.
Yeah. Alliteration is cool and good.
Marble coated.
Type.
What are you guys up to? You got the map? You got records? Iconis
Still
has
asking
disappeared.
every flower.
Yeah, Maisie is normally like super just like with it, goal focused. She is definitely not right now. She will definitely need like she's not going to be the one to bring it up that we should be doing something right now.
I'm collecting plants to turn into tea.
Okay.
Are you
like-
there?
Any good-looking flowers or any good-looking leaves?
Spark,
And
you
I'm like,
sort of
That's like tea.
hear an echo in the back of your mind. Have you arrived?
Yes.
Oh, excellent. Come downstairs. I'll clear the way.
Okay, I don't know how to get there.
You see a little path light up in front of you, Spark. And the three of you see this as well.
I didn't know we're here. I thought we
Okay.
could do her.
Yeah, let's go. Iconis?
No response.
Oh, Doug.
Did any of you see what happened there?
I was talking to flowers.
Shit. Same. Not in the same way, but like really genuinely same.
Oh god, we're the
man.
two perceptive ones.
Oh man, I think Alethos is properly freaking out because I think they were sort of like taking a pause, like, "Oh, you saw the lance here. Wait, what about that random program that is now in my me that the lance dropped off. Is he tracking us? Are they tracking us through this thing? Oh god, Akonis is gone. So running about, running, glitching and appearing, so glitching, appearing up in a tree, freaking the fuck out, trying to find Akonis.
Yeah, Maisie would also be calling out and just running around.
If the lance is here, they right? We haven't seen or have a confirmation. They want our RD too, so maybe that's where we find Akonis.
Okay. Yeah, no, it's the best choice. It's what we have to go with now. It won't be any good if we just wait along, but yeah, let's hurry. You said it's that way?
Yeah, just start rushing down the lit up path.
Are we leaving? Okay.
Every dot that Spark steps on to follow the path lights up a new dot ahead and then dissipates, and it sort of leads you to this hatch in the ground, which is sort of glowing, powered by this liquid crystal ether that the Erethians are so fond of. Is just a nice little ladder down into the abyss.
Do they see any of my flowers?
Yeah, I'll say that Spark and Maisie would both notice your flowers at the entrance.
Okay.
I was right. I was right.
Nice. Yes, you were. Good shit.
Fireman slides down this ladder.
Does anybody want to? No, I got it. It's fine. It's fine.
What?
God. So
The frog just smushes itself into the hole as it's a little too big, and then finally just plummets.
the rungs are so far apart.
Aletha just floats down the middle of the thing. I have a flying speed. I'm going to abuse the heck out of it. Just glowing, lighting up the place, because that's what I do. Just a little glowing orb. Looks like something out of the deep ocean.
You guys arrive at the bottom, and the instant that Spark hits the floor, lights come on. Metallic hallway beams down, and it seems the entire facility is kicked back on. There are little vacuum robots that are released sort of as part of the maintenance. A disinfectant is sprayed from the ducts every few seconds.
I don't like this stuff.
It's very clean, very functional, and Spark, the little glowing dots continue to light your way.
Are we being sneaky?
What?
I don't know that we can be, but maybe we should try.
I mean, they did just turn on all the lights, but
Come on, we're expected. We can just,
Alethos takes a very non-glowy humanoid form. Don't trust like this.
Hey, Alethos. Might be smart to turn into one of us. Just keep them on their toes, confuse them.
Be a double. Be a copy.
Yeah. That way they've got a 50-50 shot of anything. Might not matter, but it can only help.
Can I be you?
Sure.
I think they nod, and as they do that, they just sort of glitch, become Maisie. I think they sort of squint, and they make the nose crooked.
Thanks.
if you really wanted to confuse them, you could become my toad.
I don't know that I could
So true.
do much as a toad.
That's true.
That's
Might not
super
be as much
fair.
help. We'll keep that in mind, though. Don't know that I've ever been a toad.
You guys continue to follow the lights, and Akonis, you and the Lance are making your way down the hallways. The lights suddenly kick on, but the Lance seems unperturbed. as they lead you towards a central chamber.
We've just been walking in the dark the whole time.
The Lance does not seem particularly bothered by it.
Sexy vampire.
I mean, you're not wrong. Would this be a low visibility place or no
Yes.
visibility place?
Low visibility.
Okay. I would still be able to see then because I have a sun rod. Cool. Okay. Since I don't have my fucking capybara, go ahead.
I don't know what you're talking about. Yeah, you guys come to a central chamber, and the Lance sort of hops down and offers a hand to help you down.
Absolutely not. I'm gonna kick his
Stay
hand out of the
close.
way. I
Okay.
hate this guy. This person.
I'm not the bad guy you take before.
You haven't proven that yet.
You see they approach a console, and their mask lets up a visor, and you see Arathian letters translate into another script you're unfamiliar with. And they begin to type into the console, and the core of this room is revealed. The metallic wall slides open, and you see a glass tube. It's filled with this liquid crystal ether that you've seen Akonis interact with, or Alethos interact with. A-names. And suspended in that liquid crystal appears to be a young girl in white fashionable robes, just floating there, a slightly different blue hue than the liquid around her. Akonis hits enter on a command, and the tube pops open at the bottom, and the liquid pours out. It rusts the metal underneath it, but she is left there on the ground, motionless. Okay. Once we get her to the surface and in my hands, you'll get your ball back.
Why did you need me for this?
Because of them. And that is when our Farlight 4 will enter, and you will see Akonis with the lance. Archimicarus is on the ground. Tell them
Found
it's
it.
okay.
We heard you say that.
It's less convincing when you hear them say that.
How close are we to Archimicarus?
Pretty close. She's just up on a platform underneath the core.
I am going to go over to her. Is she like Micronian sized or like?
She's like a human child.
Okay.
Yeah, we're on the same size as Archimicarus.
If Akonis is running towards Archimicarus, Alethos is also running towards
Not
Archimicarus.
running. Not running. It would look at Alethos may or may not move forward. I'm going curiously and cautiously, and I'm going to scoop her up and hug her to my chest.
You pick her up and you sort of get a look at her as you do. She looks a lot like Alethos. Like she appears to be made of the same stuff that Alethos is made of.
She's still unconscious?
Mhm.
I'm gonna pick her up and hold her to my chest. Alethos is a person. This is a person. And I'm gonna turn around to the group.
whispering under my breath to just like, can you still hear me?
Mm-hmm.
Are you okay?
I'm fine. Takes me a second to wake up once I've been released.
Okay. Do you want to come with us or that guy?
What's the difference?
We're really cool.
Is that guy not really cool?
No, opposite of that.
Really not cool.
Yeah. Kind of sucks.
Well, I'd rather go with whoever's going to play the game.
Oh, I'm great at games. I made it here.
You did.
Yeah.
Now we get to finish the game.
It's part of the game. Is it cheating to get rid of this guy, maybe in a little dirty way?
The game doesn't begin until I wake up, silly.
Okay.
I just
Wow.
kind of look to Lethos and just give him the like, "We gotta hurry."
Maisie looks terrified.
Mhm.
What are you gonna do with her? Just to the lance.
I'm going to bring her back.
And
Present her to the Carbon Emperor.
He's gonna suck the planet dry. Yeah, we heard that one.
He's going to do what he has to do. For
whatever.
the rest
Come
of
on.
us. Hmm?
Why?
For the rest of us to survive.
What does that mean?
It means there are things at play bigger than you.
A lot of
And I
things are
don't
bigger
mean
than me.
literally.
Okay, well, I was being pedantic. You kind of interrupted that. Listen. We just talked to, like, this guy that talked in a lot of really funny, just sort of, like, circular kind of ways and really vague ways. And frankly, my temper's not what it used to be today. So can you just fucking tell me what's going on? Huh? Like, what's he going to do with it? Why? Huh? Who's surviving? How? Specifics, details. Things worth my time.
Oh, you Farlight people are so small-minded.
Expand it with information.
The Carbon Imperium is the final bastion of humanity.
What's a bastion?
I don't think you understand the word final.
Yeah, that's why I'm wondering if bastion is the one that I
Farlight?
don't understand.
That's not humanity. Farlight is populated by the leftovers of the Rust Callers. Whatever poor sods could get put together for some semblance of a society. The Carbon Emperor has showed humanity a better way. And if I don't get that back to him, I may as well have not come here at all.
Kind of sounds like eugenics. I'm just going to say it's a little uncomfortable for me.
Yes. Spark looks like she does not understand, but she is backing up every single thing that
Maisie-
CG's does.
Maisie looks like she
Yeah.
stopped listening after a certain point and is just trying to hold on to her loss of temper for as long as possible before something snaps.
Oh, so the Maisies look
misunderstand.
identical.
We don't want to kill you. No, we'd quite like you to be left alone. To each their own and all that. But on our side of the scar, on the north side of the scar, we're hoping to build something a little more permanent.
Which way is the lance facing?
Currently facing your friends, talking to them.
I am slowly backing away, and I'll use one hand to hold Archimicrus, and the other kind of hovers near my side, and there's something that looks long and pointy that briefly takes shape, but kind of seems to flicker. There's an element of it that kind of flickers around in and out of visual capabilities. I don't know where that sentence was going, but and I am trying to I'm looking between the two Macy's because I don't know which one is Alithos. I'm trying to make eye contact with Alithos, but I'm just glancing between the two Macy's and hoping that at one point they will catch my eye. They will hold my eye, and I will just nod to them and hope that they understand that I am still on their side. And the whole time I'm thinking about Onion, and I'm really distraught about it. But it's where we are.
I will say at least one of the Macy's is not taking her eyes off of Archimicris. Like talking to the lance, staring you down.
The other one has only looked at the lance.
Oh no. The one that is looking in my direction, I will nod at. And just hope.
You get a look like you better not fuck this up.
I have a question for the four of you who have entered the room.
Mhm.
Which one of you is the furthest back?
I think Maisie would try and be in the front.
I feel like I'm pretty active in the
Like-
conversation. So it might be Spark.
Spark?
I feel like Alithos is probably off to the side somewhere, so if you want me to be in the back, that's also okay.
It's also good that Spark's in the back because Spark is more observant than any of you, typically.
It's true.
Because Spark, you hear one of the most familiar noises that you can hear in Farlight is the heavy rhythmic clanging of boot fall. You could not mistake the Sentinel's footprint for anything because you have heard it that much. And it
Is
is
there-
clambering down the hall.
Where Akonis is like backing up, is there like another passageway?
Yeah, the lance and a Akonis came from a different.
That one. Okay.
Yep.
So like with my traps,
Mhm.
it says thrown or there, but then it also gives me the option to be like a snare kind of thing.
Mhm.
Can I have just like a little like ball that's like a net that can like
Mhm.
wrap around legs? Can I just chunk that at the feet of the lance?
You can make me a roll
Yeah.
if you add your agility and if you have any skills that pertain to this.
You know I do. What's my agility? Ooh, my agility is real good, you guys. This is a little scamp move if I've ever heard of one. I feel like, right?
Wow, and you're nothing if not a little scamp.
Nothing if not a little scamp. Okay, good thing. That was so good. That's 18 plus 19, 20, 21, 22, 23.
23 is beautiful. Yeah, you huck that net out and it explodes into the lance's legs. And we're just going to enter a goofy little initiative real quick.
Yeah, I just yell, run and take off like towards Elite.
We're gonna be skipping phases again for this one because it's not a true combat. GM's recommendation: do not stay and fight. You will lose.
That's why I
But-
figured I could snare them.
The fun in there.
It's not because the lance has all of their little robots. It's because you're currently on a goofy little timer.
Saying the word
So-
goofy little a lot.
I am, yeah.
Trust that.
Because it's a goofy
Silly
little
little
time. Sorry, a silly little time. Who'd like to go first? What would you like to do? Show off. Let's have some fun.
A little fun.
I oh sorry. You
Nope,
go.
all you.
Okay. I'm in full distract the lance mode. So I am running up to him and making a grapple roll.
By all means.
Let me check grapple rules again really quick.
Yep.
Okay. That is a 19.
19. You know, that is just barely going to beat out the Lance's 18 on that roll. As you jump forward and your glass chains leap from your side and you sort of wrap yourself up with the Lance as he begins to they begin to struggle against them.
Yeah, I as I grab them, just when I'm close. Do you know that you killed me last time?
I didn't kill you.
Not me.
They sort of begin to struggle against the chains, and they're just a little guy, just a little fella, because they are going to use their action to desynchronize. And you feel your chains go limp as they are sent to another section of reality, and they're going to reappear by Akonis. Time to go.
Fuck me. I am going to very quickly, so quickly that the branches are much more brittle than they usually are. The wings are going to erupt. How tall is this room?
It's quite tall. I would say maybe 40 feet up.
I'm going up. And I would like to Pythagorean theorem this shit and line up with the Maisie that has looked furious at me. And I'm going to throw Archimicarus to that Maisie.
Oh, this. Can I time one of my moves? Because I don't want to do this while I'm holding Archimicarus.
Yeah,
Oh,
certainly. What's the move that you were going to do?
I was going to do something very similar to the other Maisie, which is going to make things very confusing. Because I have a new weapon.
I mean, I didn't.
It is to grapple. I want to keep them from going after you. As soon as it looks like you're going to book it, I want to keep the Lance from following you.
Mm-hmm.
If I have to let him go at some point, I have to let him go at some point. But just to get you out of there.
Does that happen? Because if it happens and I can see that this other Maisie is tied up, I am not going to throw the child.
My frog can take her.
I suppose that's up to the other Maisie.
I mean, I can let him go. I just want to give you an out, so that your move works.
Because
I don't think the grapple that comes from this Maisie is like chains that come from the person. I think it's like chains made of this ether that come out of the ground and out of the things around you.
hot. I am going to then I'll still shoot upwards, but instead of throwing Archimicarus, I'm just going to start moving toward my friends.
Absolutely. Let's see. Eeny, meeny, miny, kit.
That's fair.
What's your dodge?
Still an 8.
Still an 8.
Still an 8.
God, unlucky for you.
It'd be that way sometimes, you know?
You hear an energy weapon charge and fire, and you take 6 points of damage from behind as the sentinels clamber into view. One of them is holding a spear that has just fired something and is smoking. And now it will be back to you guys.
I want to do something if I saw that. That doesn't sit well with me.
Yeah.
Particularly so well. Are these guys standing close together? These sentinels?
Yeah, they're coming down a hallway together.
They also don't really have to be anymore. It's fun. It's just a little bonus. Yeah, I think Gigi's gonna like hear that and turn around and just like plant the staff in the ground, and then just kind of start channeling. But instead of like holding it, is just like all of this like ether from around is just like channeling into the little sun, and it just keeps getting smaller
Okay.
in just a really concerning way.
Would anyone like to do anything in tandem with that channel? Because I'm going to have that go off after the next enemy turn.
Also, as a minor action, I'm going to gain 1 sun. So
Of
there's
course.
like a little star just kind of floating around me.
Ooh, I
Cute,
know what
cute.
you took.
Absolutely stellar.
Okay, is Akana still like up with?
I'm moving toward y'all, but yes, I am still up.
Okay, I was running towards you because the bad guys are coming from behind us. So I'm gonna keep like booking it to the other side. And I think then wherever not Maisie is grappling, wherever he is, my shade is gonna jump over there. He's just gonna like ramble on over. And because he can act as me, so I'm just like running and kind of like getting ready to figure out what the hell's going on. And my little guy here, do I have to roll for this? As a minor action, the Shaybinder can summon. It's already summoned, and I chose that. Gives them the special reaction. They can only have 1 shade summon time. Got that? Okay. There is this reaction, which I guess I can use in this moment. I guess he's just standing next to the guy, and because the trigger, I guess, will be on the Lance's turn.
Okay.
But it looks like the little frog tongue that comes out. He looks like he's sizing him up, and it's like very clearly like the tongue isn't really a tongue; it's like vines.
Okay. Setting a trap and channeling. That is going to bring us to the enemy turn. They are going to let loose another bolt shot. Summon a Conus who's flying pretty right level with the doorway at this rate. Conus, you are going to take 5 points of damage.
Jesus fuck.
And was this the Lance or the Sentinels?
This was the Sentinels. All right, Gigi. What you got? What's up?
I think like the last thing is that the little sun floating around kind of like intersects with the little orb and like the staff. And it just kind of like turns red instead of just being this like little dark light. And then Gigi will just kind of like pick up the staff and just kind of very gently just wave it in that direction, and it just kind of like floats toward them. And then there's just like that bright flash of light with no sound, and then all the sound hits you at once. As it is blast 3
Okay.
instead of the blast 1 that I've been doing previously. As I use Exobomb, and they'll take 2d6 plus 2 astral damage.
Are you dealing more than 1 damage?
I sure hope it do.
I'm dealing at least 4, but no, it's 10.
Yeah, that bomb carves out part of the hallway, and you can see the sort of dirt and earth around it. There is nothing left of those men.
They're still
Told
dead. They're
you.
not going to be back on the next go around. 10 damage.
They
out.
you've moved closer to the other entrance. You do hear other clambering.
Oh, fuck.
I can do this all day.
GG.
I don't think we all can.
So fun.
But maybe
the
we go that
Lance
way.
is going to take their second turn.
Lances.
Also, if anybody steps in my ley lines, friend or foe, let me know. I don't know. There's probably one in the hallway. Just either hallway and where I'm standing naturally.
Should we do it or should we not do it?
You guys
Tay,
should. Also,
did you have
they
a
should.
reaction for the Lance?
Everybody should.
Yeah. My vine cutter is going to oh wait, no, it started a movement, not start a turn.
Oh, okay. They're not actually moving. They're going to level. They're going to pull out their little metal rod, click the button on it, and you see the hard light lance come from it. You watch them throw it up, grab it, and toss it at Akonis, aiming for your wings.
I'm very pointedly making sure that Archimicrus is not in. Like
They're not
targets.
aiming for Archimicrus at the moment.
Everybody that has shot at me, all of that stuff, I'm making sure that
Yeah.
Archimicrus is not going to be harmed.
What's your dodge?
8.
8.
Oh, wait. I have 2 armor. What did that do?
2 armor would have reduced the damage that you took last
By 2.
attack by 2.
Okay.
Oh, I forgot I have armor too.
That is going to be 7 points
Okay.
of damage, reduced by 2, as a hard light lance hits you, and you hear them shout behind you, "You're making a mistake!"
Does it take my wings out fully?
It takes one of them out, but you can still
At
sort
least
of
like
glide along.
crash
Yeah,
land? Okay. But not like go careening into the ground. Okay.
right.
Cool. I have 1 wound if you need to know
And
that.
then the lance is going to start a movement. Tay.
Oh, you gonna get got. So yeah, the little frog tongue comes out and it like splits at the end into a whole bunch of like thorny vines and will kind of like wrap around his
Mhm.
leg. He will take 2 stress.
Okay.
And then is he still grappled currently by
No.
okay. Then like just will pick him up, like fling him off of his feet and throw him 2 spaces towards the wall out of the way.
Yeah, you see he hits the wall, something on his back crackles a little bit, and he desynchronizes.
Fucker.
It's back to you guys. I believe Elithos has not gone yet.
I think Alethos is watching Akonis like a football player, like watching the ball ready to catch it, like watching them like sort of spiral out, just like, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. Just like trying to, I don't know if I have any way of, what am I talking about? I can fly. Alethos goes up there.
Are you
Alethos
bloody?
goes to, no.
Oh, okay, never mind.
Alethos goes up to get you. And help guide that landing, if I may. That's really all I'm focused on right now. If I could do that.
Yeah, I'm not fighting it. I'm gonna use Alethos' help to land.
Mhm.
I become airborne.
Excellent. Elithos, you managed to push Akonis safely towards, I imagine, where Spark has sort of gathered here. And at the end of your turn, you guys hear a beeping noise from up above in the ceiling. You see a man in all black armor holding onto the ceiling, winks at you, and he warps out like properly distorts and then disappears. The charge goes off. Gigi and Maisie are both forced to one side of the core.
Oh, I see.
Alethos, Spark, Archimicarus, and Akonis are forced to the other side as the ceiling collapses. Everything goes dark. And that's where we're going to end.
I was gonna do something cool. Fuck.
I'm
No,
sorry.
not to that. But I just wanted to beat the shit out of him. No, it's fine. It wasn't gonna happen. But I was literally that entire combat. I was just thinking about I'm gonna beat the shit out of this guy.
How dare you?
You might get the chance.
Jeed, how dare you?
Who knows what side the lance is on right now? Which side of that barrier they are?
Or which side of the fight?
Or which side of the fight? Or who that man in black armor was? Maisie would actually know that. That's General Richter.
Wait.
Sorry.
Sounds
Bam.
like a good idea.
General of the Sentinels and third in command to Brother Blight.
Guys,
Good.
I think we have officially fucked this up, and we've got to figure something out because they are gonna kill us.
Yeah, I think we have just passed the fuck around stage. I believe
Yeah.
we are currently entering what the kids call the find out
The
period.
kids call to find out. Lost Caravan, thanks for the raid. We're just ending on a cliffhanger.
We can keep
Oh,
going if you
man.
want.
No,
We can go. We can go.
just
We
come
have
up-
to
It is
give the
11
audience.
p.m.
That's so much time.
Says you.
Yes.
Just give me my limit break back. Give it back.
Yeah,
Uh,
take it.
You can,
Take it
you
back.
can have it back when you learn to behave.
Give me my capybara back. God damn it.
You will get your capybara back.
I will not behave, and I will have my limit break back.
Okay.
I don't know when, because I haven't read that far in the book. But at some point, I do get it back.
Yes.
Isn't it like a long rest? Didn't we do that?
I think when we're done finding out, you get it back.
Oh.
The question
You get
is,
the-
how long are
you
we
get
going to
the
be
end to
finding
find
out for?
But I need it in order to find out.
You
Yeah,
already used
so
it to fuck around, bestie.
catch us in 2 weeks with Harp and Eve only for a very special episode of Beacons.
Holiday special extravaganza. They're
Y'all.
delivering presents.
Werewolf did
Nothing
this
will
and
go
split the
wrong.
party for 2 sessions, and someone may not be alive. So, guys,
And then catch us in 2 weeks after that on the 27th with the funny, goofy little trio and good old Project Archimicarus as they attempt to find their way out. And then 2 weeks after that, catch us on January 10th for the finale of the first arc. How delightful, guys. We're
Time
almost
flies.
to the end of the first chunk of this. And it's only going to get worse from here.
Yeah.
Gee,
I,
thanks.
for one, can't wait to see where we go. Anyway, I'm going to go around the table and give my cast a chance to reintroduce themselves, advertise projects, and then at the very end, I have a very special announcement that I'm very excited about. But I'm gonna throw the microphone overhand style at Kian.
Hello, everybody. I'm real shitty at catching, no hand-eye coordination. My name is Kian. I have been Akonis tonight, just a little guy, trying my best. You can find me on Twitter, uptight_chiffon, Blue Sky, uptight-chiffon. Every other Saturday, I'm over on Lost Caravan playing Fabula Ultimate, our campaign, with 2 other lovely cast members here at this table, and it is super fun. Just another little guy there. I am in once a month over on Singularity Roleplay, Gay Camp. It is called Camp Runners Cross. We're a bunch of queer kids that went to summer camp. Everything is going to go great. I am in some one-shots here next month, over on Lost Caravan next month. I'm looking at my calendar to see. I'm sure that there's something that I'm forgetting, and I'm really, really sorry about it. Fuck. Oh, I've got a couple projects coming up in the new year, actually. Just keep an eye out on socials. I can't talk about them yet, but I'm really excited about that. I'm going to very poorly, kind of that left-hand anger, throw the mic over to Kit.
Hi, hey, howdy. How's it going? We've been having a normal one. I'm Kit. You can find me most places on the internet at Kit Roll, or on Twitter while supplies last at Kit Roll Cause. Specifically coming up, as folks have mentioned, every other Saturday over on Lost Caravan, I'm also Fatal Ascension, baby, where I play yet another robot. Don't worry about it. It's becoming my brand. It's fine. It's a fun little game. We're a bunch of quirky little lads. On the run for crimes we did and didn't commit at this point, I think. I think it's a healthy mix by now. But it's a delightful little game of Fabled. So join us there every other Saturday. Every Friday, Season of Secrets and Shadows is back for a limited time for Season 2. We are almost wrapping Season 2 over on Live from the Apocalypse. It's 2 tables interchanging weeks. It's all Regency flavored monster heartsy romance. It is a delightful little game where I play a little vampire who's having a bad time, guys. Everything is not fine in that one. So catch the Table 2 finale this Friday, and then I believe Table 1 finale will be shortly after. I'm not sure if it's exactly the week after or the week after the week after. It's one of those. It's somewhere. It's a Friday. Go over to Live from the Apocalypse and check it out. They'll tell you. And then I will be back here on the Wednesdays that Jeet allows me to make an appearance. But when I'm not in front of you on a screen, I am in front of your ears on a podcast. If you like magical girls, queer narratives, and stories of hope amongst defeat, you can catch Bloom and Blight, or Girl by Moonlit Actual Play podcast, wherever you get your podcast. If it's not there, let me know. I'll put it there. That's a threat. For all things like episode announcements, clips, stuff like that, you can find us on basically all of the socials at Bloom and Blight, all spelled out. And for cast and character information, transcripts, and all for all of our episodes, and a link to our shiny new Discord server, you can check out bloomandblight.com. I believe that is all I've got. That's a lie. On this very same channel, if I'm correct, we're doing some charity shenanigans later. Am I allowed to talk about this?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So you can catch me on the 14th, I believe, playing a delightful little game for charity.
Little game, long title.
A delightful, I don't know the whole long title, but it is Monty Python's co-curricular something role-playing game. It is going to be rowdy. It is going to be nonsense. It is going to be hilarious. The cast is incredible. I am so excited for this. But so check back here for, charity streams and stuff and shenanigans. I think that's legally all I'm allowed to talk about at this point. So I'm going to, hey, Harp, go long. Mike. Bestie.
Sorry, something just flew in my head. I don't know if somebody threw something at me. But anyways, hi, I'm Harp. I don't do much. I'm joking. I do a lot of things. Not really. You can find me on youtube.com/harpingharp. At 200,000 followers. I'll post a face reveal again. Anyways, this is the only place you can find me on Twitch unless there's some really weird and crazy news. I don't really see that ever happening anytime soon, though. Yeah, I mean, find me exclusively on High Shelf Collective for probably as long as I live.
Until we perform a ritual.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly. Somebody would have to perform some really, really deep magics, and I don't see that happening anytime soon. Unlike Kit, who exists in your ears when they are not on your screen, I cease to exist fully. So I'm gonna pass the mic on over to Eve.
Thank you.
Yeah, sorry.
Yes, hi. I'm the artist formerly known as Ethan. I'm now known only as Eve. I lost half my name in the recession. It's all good though. I'm at EJ the Grey on things. I'm here for this game, pretty much just this one for a little bit until we get some other things going in the new year. I think. Yeah. But during that fun charity event, you can find me on the 10th, Sunday the 10th, playing Apocalypse Keys. I don't know what kind of just nasty individual I'm going to be playing of eldritch proportions, but they're probably going to make you feel things you didn't want to. I feel like that's just how that game works. It's just like that. But yeah, that's all I got. That's all I got coming up. I'm going to be on vacation for like the second half of the month. So, yeah. Sue me. Oh, wait, where's it going? It's going to Taylor? Right. I think that was good. I think it was a good one.
Oh shit. Okay, yeah. Hi. Hello. I am
I had to go far.
yeah, my arm is very sore. I couldn't quite get it up there for it. But hi, I'm Taylor, or at Potato. You can put underscores for and after on that other site, but I don't do anything but retweet when we're doing things. So what do I have going on? Hey, High Shelf Charity, y'all. It is kicking off on Monday and it will run through December 17th. So come hang out for all of the wonderful games. I'll also be playing some Apocalypse Keys. I might also be playing some Slug Blaster. We might also have the finale of Wild Sea. Season 1 probably, because I fucking love that group. We're gonna loop that in and we're gonna have a nice, wholesome, probably definitely not traumatic, because the last 2 episodes have been horribly traumatic for my players. So I'm gonna give them a nice beach episode while they're on a smuggler town surrounded by murderers that definitely want to steal all of their stuff and maybe their skin. So I'm sure it'll be a great Christmas. Anyway, you can also find me over on Lost Caravan playing some wonderful things like we said, probably Ultima, as well as, hey, the 11th finale of Lancer Dustgrave, baby. We nearly died and we're pissed about it and we're going to make it someone's problem. So come hang out for that. And then, yeah, hey, I don't know if you've heard of like this really cool podcast called Bloom Blight or whatever. It, like, maybe it was just like really super fun. And maybe I like started re-listening to it again because like I already miss it. And I got to an episode that like made me cry a lot today in the shower. So you should probably just like listen to that or whatever, wherever you listen to your podcasts. And I think that's it. I don't think there's any other important things that you need to know about from me for sure. Same as Harp, just nothing new coming up. So my arm hurts. I'm gonna just do a little like granny toss of this mic over.
I'll pick it up off the ground because I missed that you were throwing it to me and didn't catch it. Hi! I'm JT. I'm the very lucky game guide for this goofy little game. Perfectly normal and not at all very serious group of kiddos who are just trying to save the world. Aren't we all in our own way? You can find me not this Friday, but the 22nd on Live from the Apocalypse for my table's finale. Because we had to handle some scheduling issues, but catch Kit and Co on this Friday for their finale. It's going to be very exciting. I am very excited and afraid. I play Octavia in that one. She is also not having a good time right now. She has sort of lost everything and is now being thrusted upon. Here's all of your effort for nothing. So come see how that resolves. You can find me here on December 7th, playing in CBR plus PNK. It is a Forged in the Dark cyberpunk system for the charity. You can find me here on the 13th, running this for Harp and Eve. And maybe someone very special in addition. I will talk to Tay about it. In
Secrets.
On the 11th, you can find me over on Live from the Apocalypse for 12 games of Hasmus is LFTA's Christmas charity event. I will be playing in one of those games as well, which I'm very excited about. And you can find me on the 17th, I think. When is that? When is Die? The 17th? Playing Die RPG, run by Nate over on Lost Caravan.
Nice.
And finally, my very special thing that I have been just far too excited not to announce, actually, but I'll be making a public post on various social medias on Friday with more information. I'm starting a channel. I'm starting a new channel. It's going to be a good time. It's called Entropy Emporium. And I've got two very cool, very awesome storytellers to kick the channel's launch off. Those two goofy little storytellers being Harp and Tay, two of Beacon's very own, completely by coincidence, actually. I did not
Assuming
just
the ritual
pull-
goes well and
Assuming
Harp
the
can
ritual to
Yeah,
release Harp.
listen, the voices are not happy.
be released. gotta make them happy first.
The voices talk. It's gonna. I'm putting a lot of love into this, and I've gotten a lot of support from everyone at this table, plus some. Shout out to Blair in chat, and I don't know if there's anyone else from Lost Caravan still listening, but shout out to them as well for supporting me and enabling me for this long. Here's to hoping it goes mostly okay when we launch, and we tell good stories, and we uplift voices that need to be uplifted in this lovely little space of ours. Because what's most important than being good people, doing good things, being kind, and having fun, telling very nice stories together, which is what all this is about. And that's what makes me very lucky to be running this game. So I adore you all. Thank you for joining us. We have 3 episodes left of this. Can you believe it? And 2 of them are unique episodes. And then we'll be back in like a month after that to do more, because I have a lot of audacity.
So does perfection.
So does perfection. Perfection has a lot of audacity.
I don't
Audacity
think that works.
has a lot of nothingness in them. We don't need to worry about that. Thank you for joining. Have a good night.
Goodness. All right, smile and wave. I'm gonna hit the raid over for GM Hina, who, hey, speaking of charity, will be running the Apocalypse Keys games for us during charity week or month, really. So let's go give them some love. I also saw that on their channel, they're 13 followers away from their goals. So
Oh, go
Follow
follow.
them.